This highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. The Jaguars will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
That's reeled in. It's strong. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars' offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on 3rd down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Owens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Looking for space, it's Malone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. catch in the middle. It's Graham. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, South Alabama. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pulls it in. It's Owens. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He's got him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Soft spot in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Shoots it to the left. Looking for the goal line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Knight. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running to Green. Crosses the 45. He's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
He has the 1st and still on his feet.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Malone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're done.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jaguars decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Malone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside... Touchdown, Jaguars! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Complete to the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
To the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. It's a fumble! And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute. It'll
be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to blast their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Let's go. Right. Single. Red 55.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's short. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Buys a little. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? There he goes. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. The discard, and he's running free. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Jaguars will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.